Okay, so we're looking at today adding and subtracting negative numbers, positive numbers, and so on. Now, I've got some girls here that are hopefully going to help me out today, but we might have a few that are shy. But first of all, let's have a look at this one. We've got 8 plus minus 5. We're adding a negative number. First of all, I guess the easiest way to do this is if I'm subtracting 5 from 8, that is just simply 3, isn't it? That's the easiest way to do it. Emma's going to help us with this one. Emma, what would you do for this one, which is 9 minus 3 plus positive 9? Yeah, talk us through it.
My answer was 6.
Okay, your answer is 6, but why is it 6? What are you doing?
Because...
Can you write 6 here, please?
Oh.
You can do it. There you go. Oh, okay, good. So why did you get 6? How did you do it, though? How did you do it?
I just thought of it as 9 minus 3.
Okay, 9 minus 3, which is 6, absolutely. Good. Another thing you can say is we know that the 9, so 9 is obviously greater than 3 as far as just the number itself. Yeah. And since 9 is greater than 3, we know the answer is going to be positive. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Whilst you're here then, the next one is, the answer is to the next one is we've got 7 plus positive 9. What's 16? Thank you. Very good. Okay, now, all right, Alouette's going to help us with this. Now, just quickly, when you have these, I want you to make sure, girls, that you are not getting confused with multiplying these numbers. Can I just say that minus 2 times negative 5 is, the answer to that is going to be what? Positive or negative? You can shout it out. Positive. Because both of these things, negative, are the same. That is when we're multiplying. Are we multiplying here? No, we are adding. So, Alouette, if you can explain to me first of all, what your answer is, and secondly, how you got there.
Well, my answer was -7.
-7, yep. Good. And what was your reasoning? What did you do?
Well, I did -5 plus -2 is 7.
Okay. Very good. And did you use the number line? Well, were you thinking about the number line when you're doing this?
Yes, but I didn't use it.
Yes, okay. Probably not necessary, is it? Well done. Good stuff. Thank you. Okay. Any takers for this one? I don't see any hands up yet. Okay. I might do this one, and then Miss Gilchrist, I'll get you to come over to do the next one. Okay. Now, just quickly, I've got 4 and 7. Let's just look at the numbers. Which one, without even thinking about a number line, which one of those is greater? We have 7. Okay, that is a higher number. 7, forget about the negative. 7 is a higher number. So we know that the answer is going to be negative. Now, I just want you to consider what's the difference between 7 and 4? The difference is 3. So the answer is -3. Yay! Okay, I'm going to do this one over here. Once again, girls, do not get confused. -5, -6. A lot of girls will think, oh, I've got 2 negatives. It's a positive. No. Think about that number line. Think about that number line. I've got -5 over here. If I've got -6, I'm going that way. So how could it possibly be positive? Okay, that's what, yes. Okay, so -11 over here. Okay, so Miss Gilchrist, you're going to go for me. Can I get you to please do, we'll get you to do that whole left column. And I want you to explain how you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can do it. Come on. Okay, the first one. How did you do that? How would you, what was your thinking behind doing that? Yes, yeah.
Okay. Well, I just thought -12 plus +3. You
Yep.
got to add to the right.
Yes, okay.
Which is closer to the 0.
Yep.
So it would just be -9.
Okay, you can write that in, -9. So you're thinking about the number line, are you?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Okay. And all right, can I get you to do maybe, what about this one here? This one here.
For that one, 6 plus negative 6. I just switched them around and did negative 6 plus 6, which is just 0.
Good, very good, very good. Okay. And okay, beautiful. All right, excellent. And I might get you to do this one here, this T one. What did you get for that one?
Okay. I got 1.
You got 1? Why did you get 1?
Because negative 9 plus 9 equals 0, and then plus another 1 is 1.
Well done. Excellent. Or you could say 10 subtract 9 is?
1.
1. Very good. Well done. Take your seats. And that was fantastic. So all right. Now, just quickly, is there any other girls who would like to come up? Emily, would you like to come over? No. Okay. Well, all right. Look, let's do the obvious ones. 8 plus 4 is 12, girls. We know this. And we've done examples like this. -3 plus -2 is, you can shout it out, -5. That's right. Yay. Now, what about this one? Emily, did you have a question? Yes. You can, absolutely. Here you go.
Okay, so what I did 23 minus 15.
Perfect.
Which equals 8.
Because you borrowed 1 from there. Absolutely.
Yes.
Well done.
And so, no, the difference is 8. So then I got 8.
That's great. Well done. Give her a round of applause. Okay. Very good. All right. Now, of course, over here we've got 2, and I've also got these. You can combine these together. So that's -12 plus 2. -12 plus 2 is -10, isn't it? -10. Yeah. Okay. And I'm mindful of the time, girls. -3 -4 -1 is, what have we got? -8, absolutely. Now, remember I said you can add these things and do them in any order? Ruby, did you want to come up and share with us as well? Very good, Ruby.
So I did 16, and because you're plusing a negative, you're minusing it. And then you minus the 5, which is 9.
Okay, so what you've done is you've got 16 and then you've subtracted a whole, like this, I guess, is the same as -7, isn't it? So you're saying 16 take 7 is 9. Yes, that's correct. Well done. Very good. Okay, and girls, as you can see with this one, I've got +20, so I'm going to start in the middle. When I'm adding things, I can add in any particular order. So I'm adding a negative number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at +20. I'm going to subtract 5. So 1, 2. I'm going to subtract 5 from there, which is 15. And I'm going to subtract 2, which is 13. So I'm going to do it like so. So the answer is 13. Okie dokie. Now, what is this? I had, you can shout out the answer to this. We've got -14. Another thing you could do, because they're all negative, you could add 9, 3, and 2, which is 14. And then, of course, we know it's going to be negative. So the answer is -14. Thank you. Now, we've got over here 9 plus 2 is 11. And then what we've got is we've got -30 plus 11. We've got to ask ourselves which one of these is a higher number. 30 is a higher number, but which means that the result is going to be a negative. Now, my suggestion, or another way of thinking about this, is we could do this. We could find out what the difference is. 30 minus 11, which is 19. I technically have to borrow, you would remember this from primary school, wouldn't you? You have to borrow a 10 from there. 10 minus 1 is 9. 2 minus 1, there you go. The difference is 19. So that difference there, and because of the difference being 19, we know, though, that 30 being a negative number, -30, the answer must be -19. Okay, another way to think about it. Okay, I'm going to do this really quickly. 5 minus 9 is -4. And as you can see, a lot of repetition here. We've got 30, subtract 18 would be 12, subtract another 7 would be 5. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. And of course, since they're all negative and we're adding them together, would be negative 6. And last but not least, we've got 6 plus minus 9 plus 2. Let's add the 6 and the 2 together. That adds to 8. If I'm then subtracting 9 away from 8, that would have to be a negative number, which is in this case 1, negative 1. Okay, so girls, the question is, quite a few of you took a little bit of time to work out the puzzle. Wherever I see a 3, I want an M. So that would be M. And we've got, what have we got? 13. Where's 13? That's an O. So what did it actually spell in the end? Move forward, forward, 4 letters in the alphabet for each of. Okay, now girls, there's 4 minutes to go. You might have noticed that when you get down here, what we do is the 16, I'm not going to completely finish it. Now, where have we got 16? What's 16 become? 16's a P. So P, we got to go to Q, to R, to S. So that means that QRST. That's right. So that's a T. And we've got to do the same for all of them. And what is it? What did it say? What was the riddle? The sign said place litter here. Hilarious. Okay, girls, thank you very much for that. That was good. And thanks for those who put their hand up today and helped. I'm going to stop this video right here.